Wow, thank you so much. Devin, how's everyone doing? I'm just truly honored to be here today for so many reasons. And I just have a few people to thank, obviously, to begin. Of course, God for bringing me to this point.
All right.
My family who's here. Some of them are here, and my friends who are my family, and my mentors who have helped me get to this point. WSIL TV, the station I work at that celebrates diversity and encourages us to be ourselves. Deborah Heilig Adus Gabriel Church in Atlanta, that's the community that raised me. I would like to thank the Pagume Ethiopian Entertainment and Cultural Center, and especially Daniel for everything that he's done and you all have done to bring us here together today. Thank you. So I guess I should start by telling you all, for those of you who may not know, a little bit about myself. Just to kind of introduce you to the irony in this situation of me standing at this podium today. 27 years ago, I was born in Southern California. Wow. My birthday's in November, but yeah, about 27 years ago, I was born right here in this very same community. Some of you know my mom and dad. Some of you were here with my mom and dad when they had nothing. When we were living, off Pico Street and had nothing, and they were trying to work multiple jobs to get to the point where they could give their children something that they didn't have, something that you all strive to do for the children in this community. And it's important that I tell that story because people need to understand where I came from before they know why I am the woman I am today. And before I get to that story, I want to say something about the community. The Ethiopian community, wherever you go in this world, all right? Now let me tell you about the Ethiopian community right here in LA. My mom, who's standing in the back right there, if you can see her. We have matching dresses on. My mom, Mulu. For those of you that know her, many of you know her from when she lived here in LA. But I gotta tell a funny story before I get to the more serious part. So my mom comes to LA Thursday night, obviously for this wonderful occasion, and she's having phone issues, right? And I was having them too. So it's literally nighttime. She can't get in touch with her cousin to come pick her up from the airport. She can't call my phone because I'm having phone issues. It's 3 a.m., so all the family is really sleeping. And so, she's stranded at the airport, nowhere to go, can't get in touch with her cousin. So finally, I see that I have all these missed calls. Some people messaged me on Facebook, on my Instagram. Hey, your mom needs help. She's at the airport. Help her. And it's Ethiopians, African American brother. I mean, it's like all these people. And I'm like, what's going on? So, I get in touch with them. I finally get a hold of her. I said, Mom, what's going on? Hannah, my phone just froze, and her phone froze, and she met some Ethiopians at the airport, and I think they're here now. I don't know where they are, but if they're here, thank you. She met a family, and they said, come on, you got a place to stay. Come with us. We're going to take you to our house. And me, I said, Mom, but you don't know them. I said, Mom, maybe consider checking into a hotel. I mean, I know we love our people, but come on, Mom. Hannah, no, this is the way. And it's true. That is what we do for one another. That is the community I grew up in. So when you see me, when you see her, when you see the children, you all taught us these values. You all showed us this, This isn't, we didn't just come up with this on our own. So to rewind a little bit more, before I was born in Anaheim, California, my mother and father, they had to leave their homes in Ethiopia, leave everything behind, as many of you did, to come to this country. They left as refugees on foot, walked through Sudan, and they ended up in Illinois somehow. They didn't know each other. Mom and dad meet in a suburb outside of Chicago called Wheaton, Illinois. They didn't even know each other. Mom and dad met in Wheaton, and that is where they married. And the reason that story is so important is because 30 years ago, my mom and dad, they weren't worried about what ethnic group you come from, what tribe you come from, what group you come from. Blended family, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud to come from a blended family. All right? And I'm sharing this because I think we should embrace this. I don't think we should push each other down for our differences. We should celebrate our differences. My mom, Ethiopian and Eritrean. My dad, Wollo and Gondere. So we are proud. I have family in here that's from Sidamo. I have cousins that are Christian, Muslim, everything, you name it. We have to learn to embrace each other, and that's going to be my message today. That's what they taught me, and that's what I'm stressing to all of us to do. And you may notice that I'm speaking a little passionately because I am. I'm really passionate about this right now. I'm really passionate about this, and I'm going to continue on, because we need to embrace each other now more than ever. We as a community need to look at each other. Look around you. Look to your left and look to your right. Do it physically. Look to your left and look to your right. I guarantee you each are from different places, right? But we're all sitting in this room together right now. Are we not? We're sitting here together right now as one, as a family, as a community. As a community. And, I got brothers and sisters, like I said, from everywhere. You look at these guys, these 4 guys right here. If y'all can raise your hands, these are my boys right here. All 4 of them, raise your hands. Ryan, Richard, Mike. Those are my brothers from another. That's what we do. We have sisters and we have brothers from another. So I guess many of you are maybe curious about my journey, right? As a TV reporter, that's how many people found out about me. And I'm by the way, thank you for this. This is amazing. I'm just like, wow, I thought I'd wear this on a wedding one day. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you, ladies, for the introduction and the sweet words. So in the past few months, I'm going to keep it real with everybody, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to keep it real with you. I've gotten a lot of comments from so many people all around the world. I've got hundreds of comments from almost every continent showing love and showing support. Hundreds. And for every single person who took time to write me, who took time to watch a video, to share it, to comment on it, thank you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I'm going to say something about the negative 10%. Because I have some thoughts about the negative 10%. To be fully transparent, my hair is not a political statement. I do not wear this hairstyle to show support for one group over another. I wear this hairstyle because I love it, because it's a part of my heritage, because I'm comfortable in it, and because I believe television screens across America need to reflect the true diversity in our communities. That is why I wear this style. So when I get comments from people saying X, Y, and Z, again, it's not a political statement. There are more than 80 ethnic groups in Ethiopia. If I could wear 80 hairstyles at one time, I would. But I can't. And I work in a profession that you have to maintain a similar look. When I decided to move to this look, I decided that I was going to keep it the same style over and over. These are basso braids that come from my mama's region in Pagume and Eritrea. So that is why I keep this up. And again, it's not to show more support over another. I told you I have family and friends from all over the world. So just to clear that up. Next, I would like to say that it's you all sitting in these seats. Every comment, every piece of encouragement you've given me, I challenge each of you to do the same thing to your children, to your children's friends, to the children of your community every day, because they need it. Right now, the youth are crying for our love and our attention. Right now, they need it more than ever. And we do have multiple identities. It's a part of who we are. We should celebrate that. Let's embrace that. Because if we don't, who will? Who will? Tell me who will. Instead of going against each other, why don't we come together and rise as one in unity? And I'm speaking from a place of pain and hurt, but it's also a place of hope. I see hope. I'm truly honored to be one of the recipients next to these amazing women and men here because they paved the way for us. You all paved the way so we could follow behind your footsteps. And just like she said, we're not doing it for recognition. We're not doing it for attention. That picture right there, I was covering a story on dogs and safety. I just wore a Nutella. I'm just being me. I just said, okay, and look at where that picture ended up. You never know. When you're just being yourself and when you're being authentic, things happen in this world. Really, really great things happen. So I encourage you each to be your authentic selves. Truly, be your authentic selves. Now, I'm truly honored again, but the women and men here, again, I said, are examples for all of us, and they show the next generations what is possible. This award is for previous generations who left everything behind, their families, their belongings, walked on foot. All of you who came here, who did what you had to do to provide future generations, like the guy clapping right here, a better life. He knows it, he feels it. He's giving you guys all the round of applause. That's for you all. That's for all of you all. So again, this award is for future generations who will continue to pave the way because the future belongs in our children and the youth. And it's up to us to give them the resources and to show them what it means to be unified. Because when you're talking and you're saying all this divisive, mean things, guess what they're doing? They're listening. And they're saying the exact same things. So stop it. Stop it. Please. Stop it. Let's come together. Let's be unified. Let's provide the future generations a pathway to success because we know the world needs them just like they needed you to make it a better place. Thank you.